We just got some brand new sneak peeks for a brand new trade deadline promo that is dropping in NBA Live Mobile Season 6 tomorrow. So let's take a look at them. Okay, so as you can see, all of these screenshots are from EA's live stream on Twitch. The link to that will be in the description down below. You can go check them out. But as you can see, this is your side promo that is dropping tomorrow. Side promo to the Lunar New Year promo that is out at the moment. Let me know in the comment section down below how you are getting on with that promo. But as you can see, it says spend cash and coins to collect mover points and earn boom or bust packs and players, accumulating in a 94 overall Ben Simmons style select. So you can get him in power, finesse, or strategic. That is up to you whether you try and go for him. But you will also get 87 to 90 overall trade deadline players, which can be quick sold for mover points. So this is a format that we've had before this season. It is sort of like a flash sale sort of promo. Again, it is a side promo. It's not a main promo, but it is a side promo, and it is sort of like a flash sale one rather than the live today promos that we usually get. There's two sort of formats for those, and then we also get some achievements based promos here and there, although recently we haven't had too many of those. So maybe that's the next one when it comes to the side promos. But it is sort of a flash sale one where you're going to be opening packs, getting some stuff with NBA cash, spending your coins, and trying to get these players, because the players are mainly being used to quick sell them for actual points, for mover points, so you can get closer and closer to getting the Ben Simmons. So even the 87, the 88, and the 90, probably you will be looking to quick sell them more than actually selling them on the auction house when they become auctionable, or using them for your team. So that is the main thing when it comes to this promo. But let's take a look at some of the cards. Starting off with the Bol Bol over here. He's 87 overall. He's a finesse center. All of these cards are giving out a coin boost, except for the Grandmaster of that Ben Simmons, who is going to be actually giving out a different boost over there, which we'll take a look at. But all of these guys have been, I think, traded in the NBA, which is pretty good. And this is sort of your mini promo to go over that stuff and go through all the guys that have been traded. Bol Bol over here has got some decent stats for an 87 overall. He's got an 84 offensive rebounding, 85 defensive rebounding, 83 dunking, 87 layup. That is pretty good. If you want to take a deeper look into all of these stats, you can by all means pause the video at any point and take a quick look at them yourself. He's giving out that elite coin boost, so that might be helpful on your team if you're not going to quick sell him, though most people will probably quick sell him to try and get some extra mover points over here. On the defensive end, he's looking okay. Again, he is an 87 overall card, so you can understand why they're kind of low, but an 86 block is pretty good. 85 offensive box out and an 88 defensive box out is pretty good over there. Now ramping up in overall, we've got Buddy Hield over here. He is a strategic shooting guard, again giving out that coin boost over there, and again he can be quick sold for more mover points at the very end. So he's got a 92 3-point shot, kind of low, but it is an 88 overall card, so it is kind of high in that regard. He's got an 81 dunking, 87 layup over there, 83 speed, 85 agility, is looking pretty good, and the mid-range shot is at an 86, so that's pretty decent. Not someone you probably look towards starting on your team, maybe a bench player if you are at that overall where that is going to help your team out, but mainly, again, like I said before, he's going to be able to be quick sold for those mover points. Defensively, looking all right. He's got an 81 steal, and the court vision is at 86, and passing accuracy at 80, which is pretty good over there. So the playmaking stats are decent for an 88 overall card. Now going up to a 90 overall PJ Tucker. He's a power forward over here. Again, he can be quick sold for moving points, giving out that coin boost. And then, as you can see, he's got 88 offensive and 88 defensive rebounding. He's got a 94 dunking, a 90 layup, 73 point shot, 83 mid-range shot. That's looking pretty good for the inside the paint play. And of course, those rebounding stats are pretty good for a power forward. And then going on to the defensive stats over here, he's got an 89 block, a 74 steal, 86 offensive box out, and an 89 defensive box out. So it's an okay power forward, maybe someone you want to try and look towards getting on your team, maybe someone to try and aim for with this promo if you are no money spent. Again, I don't know exactly what you're going to be able to get no money spent. Again, it depends on lucks, because most of it is sort of pack opening, so it depends on how lucky you get with some of the packs. I'll try and open a couple of packs here and there on my account when the promo does drop tomorrow, so make sure you're tuned in for all of that stuff and so you don't miss that stuff. And then you got 92 overall Cam Reddish over here. He's your trade deadline master, or the second master before you get to Grandmaster, as it were, giving out that coin boost. He's a power small forward. He's got 90 dunking, 89 layup, 88 offensive rebounding, 84 defensive rebounding, and 86 3-point shot, 89 mid-range shot. Decent all around, actually. There's no really standout stat, as it were, but he is pretty good all around at that small forward position. So it depends, again, whether you actually need him for your team. He's got an 82 block, a 77 steal, passing accuracy at 84, and the court visions at an 81, which kind of falls flat a little bit. But obviously on the defensive end, most of those stats are in the 80s, some in the high 80s over there. So it's looking like an all-around card. It's nothing too special here and there, but it is okay as a good card for that power small forward position. But then the final Grandmaster over here, your trade deadline Grandmaster, Ben Simmons, 94 overall, giving out that gold defensive boost, which is going to be pretty useful. He is a strategic point guard over there. So let's take a look at some of his stats. He's got an 81 dunking, 86 layup, 92 inside the paint shot, 77 3-point shot. It is Ben Simmons. I mean, he's got a 77 mid-range shot, so the shooting stats aren't pretty good. But then you got a 93 speed and 89 agility, which is pretty good. So he's not the best card over here, but let's take a look at some of his defensive stats. They're looking a little bit better. You got a 91 block, a 92 steal, 92 offensive post strength, and then the rest of them are pretty good. A passing accuracy is a 91, a court vision is a 95, which is very good. But he is another strategic point guard. We have had quite a few people who are at that point guard position. We have Magic Johnson, we have Steph Curry. In the new Premier, we've got Chauncey Billups, we've got Penny Hardaway, and now we're getting another Ben Simmons card. There's a lot of cards at that point guard position, and most of them are strategic. So it depends whether you actually need them for your team, because we are getting a lot of them at the moment. Hopefully we can look towards maybe diversifying what sort of cards we're getting, what play styles we're getting, what position we're getting, because we are getting some very similar positions over here. So as you can see, this is the store. It's not final, like there is probably going to be some extra stuff with the store, maybe a couple of coin packs here and there, but they're not too many, mainly on that cash side. You got a great deal or fleece over here, so a 5% chance, basically a boom or bust pack, and that costs you 500 NBA cash, or you can buy the one on the left hand side, which is going to give you those low overall players, so it doesn't give you a chance of getting the Ben Simmons, whereas the one on the left does. So you're spending 200 extra NBA cash to get yourself the chance of getting Ben Simmons, though it is a 5% chance for all those players over there. You've also got some starter pack over here for $20, it's looking like, and you will get quite a few boom or bust packs, as well as some extra mover points and 2200 NBA cash. Now with these packs over here on the right hand side, the one that costs 500 NBA cash and 300 NBA cash, what it does is it's going to give you some players if you get lucky enough to get them. If you don't, it's just going to give you 1000 mover points, which is going to be pretty useful going into those achievements. Now over here, there are 3 different sections for the achievements. There's cash achievements, coin achievements, and standard achievements for the trade deadline promo over here. So let's start off with the cash ones. Obviously you can see at 5,000 cash, after you've spent it all, you will get 5,000 mover points, and it keeps going up and up and up until you get to the 6th one, which is spend 15,000 NBA cash to get 15,000 mover points, and that is not including all the stuff you're getting before that, which is a lot of mover points in total. Then going on to the next set of achievements, which is the standard achievements. Now these are basically what your mover points accumulate to. It's basically your milestones, but in the achievement section. So at 6,000 mover points you've collected, you will get yourself that 87 overall bowl. And then at mover point 6 over here, at 10,000 mover points, you're going to get one deal or fleeced pack, which is what we saw in the store. It's the boom or bust pack to get yourself and try and get yourself those mover points, or if you're lucky enough, and you will get some of those players. Then at 35,000 mover points, you will get the 90 overall PJ Tucker. At 70,000, you will get one more of the boom or bust packs. 65,000 gets you one great deal or fleece, so that is basically the same thing. It's one of those boom or bust packs, but as you can see, these two, 13 and 12, those are great ones, whereas 6 is only a normal one. So I'm guessing that the great ones are basically the ones that contain Ben Simmons if you're lucky enough to get him, whereas the other ones have no chance at all of getting you that Ben Simmons over there. Then going on to the next ones, you can see as we keep going up, so at 100,000 mover points, you will get yourself a 94 overall Ben Simmons. Obviously the different achievements aren't exactly in order, because now it jumps back down to 2,500 mover points, which gets you a boom or bust pack. 1,000 mover points gets you another boom or bust pack, and then finally, if we go over here, 500 of the mover points gets you another boom and bust pack, and 15,000 gets you that 88 overall Buddy Hield. So it's not exactly in order. And then also, I just missed that one over here, but 60,000 gets you that 92 overall Cam Reddish. So it's looking like 60,000 is what you're aiming for if you're trying to get the 92 overall Cam Reddish. And then over here, the 100,000 gets you Ben Simmons. And then also at the very end, there is the coin achievements. Now these ones are going to be doable, no money spent. And what we found previously with stuff that we've had to do with this, like similar formats, is it doesn't actually count in the auction house. So don't bother trying to spend your stuff in the auction house, because it doesn't actually work. Or if you're going to try and test it out with a silver card, because trust me, I've been there. I've spent 600k on one of these promos in the auction house trying to buy a card thinking that's going to work, and it just doesn't. So that's just my recommendation to you lot. Check it out with the silver card. That's only going to cost you like 2k, 5k here and there. It's not a lot of coins, but just test it out with that, see if it works. If it doesn't, you know not to spend like 1,000,000 coins on the auction house, otherwise you've wasted 1,000,000 coins pretty much. But the main thing with this one is what we've had usually in the past is you can only spend it in the store, which I think is a little bit silly, but it is what it is. You're going to spend 50k coins, gets you 2,000 mover points. 100k coins gets you 2,000 mover points. Again, it's not really in order. 25k coins gets you 2,000 mover points. 1,000,000 coins, which is the top one, gets you 5,000 mover points. 250k gets you 3,000 mover points, and then very finally 500k gets you 4,000 mover points over there. And that is it when it comes to this promo. It is a side promo, like I said, trade deadline. I don't know whether this is a format that EA are trying to like replace the achievements based promos with that we had like earlier in the season and early into last season. I don't know whether that's a format that they're trying to replace with this sort of format, which is sort of like a bit more of a flash sale where you're including some packs. But I wish we could have some coin packs with it, because normally it is just cash packs here and there. Yes, I've done a couple of pack openings when we've had promos like this one, and it just shows that you're not really going to get much out of these stuff, but because there is just some packs to open, which we don't usually get at the moment with some like good packs to open, it is just something to open, and a lot of people do try and get stuff, even though you know you're probably not going to get anything out of it, like any rewards or anything. It's just nice to be able to open packs, because we don't actually get to do that a lot in NBA Live Mobile. That there's no packs worthwhile in actually opening, which I like having these sort of promos, but it would be good if they actually led to something at the very end. Obviously, the next main promo that we'll get is the All-Star promo pretty much, so hopefully that's going to be a fun and enjoyable one. Hopefully they do something very nice with the All-Star promo. Hopefully they include stuff to do with stuff that's actually happening in the All-Star stuff, like maybe you can predict games, all of that stuff. Hopefully that happens, but at the moment we got trade deadline, you got Lunar New Year. Let me know your progress in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and if you want to know exactly how you can get the Lunar New Year promo masters really quickly and for free, go check out this video in the bottom left hand corner where I went through all the tips and tricks you need to complete that promo. Go check out that video, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.